Today I'm going to show you some tips and tricks in using Diigo in our class. The first tip I'm going to show you is how to use RSS feeds in Diigo. I have two examples here, and what you see in both these RSS feed examples is a list of Diigo bookmarks that I've bookmarked. This one shows you about 9 of them, and it also shows you the tag, but there are more than 9 bookmarks I have under the word vision or using the word vision or tag vision. And I can click here and see the rest of them. And close out. This one right here only shows me 9 of them, but it also shows me a description when I hover over each of the titles of the bookmarks. Different look and feel, different form factor. Let me show you how we do either one of these in Diigo and Google Sites. First thing I'm going to do is take you over to my library in Diigo. And I have lots of bookmarks, and the tags are listed on the side. I would like to do a list of ePortfolio samples and keep it current in our Google site. So I'm going to find my ePortfolio tag here. And I've got 216 ePortfolio tags. I don't want all of those. I really only want the examples. So on the side here, you'll see examples, and you'll see a plus sign. If I hit the plus, now I have ePortfolios and example, and I've got 18 examples. I look at that list, and it's really what I like to share. But I like it if I add a new example for the new example to appear automatically without me having to cut and paste it. So we're going to do that through an RSS feed. You need the RSS feed link. And I tell you to look around for this little orange link because it's not always in the same place with different tools. But on this particular time, I found it at the bottom. This link right here is the RSS feed link. So I'm going to right click and hit copy link address. I could also just click on it and I would get a lot of XML code, and I could copy the link address right here. Either one of these will work. Now that that link address is in my clipboard, I'm going to go to my page on Diigo. And in this case, I'm going to hit edit. I'm going to put this at the very bottom. Click here. And this is where I'd like this new RSS feed to appear. I'm going to hit insert, more gadgets. Now the tricky thing is going to be to find the RSS feed. If you just type in RSS and you hit enter, you're going to find an RSS feed, and that's example 1, but it's not the one I want you to have. So I'm going to hit public, and I'm going to type in RSS again. And the one I'd like you to have is the RSS Reader Plus. Going to hit enter. Our RSS feed will look something like this. I'm going to hit select. And now there's lots of different things that I can customize on this one. Let's start with where we're going to paste that link that I just told you about. I'm going to paste it right here under RSS feed link. Give this a title, ePortfolio samples. How many items do I want to show? Maybe I want to show you the top 10 examples. And I can change the font size, make it bigger or smaller, make it a 10 font. And I'm going to put 100% on the length of the line. This one says show bullets. I find them easier to read with bullets. I would like it to reload every time the page starts. Not going to worry about colors or text colors or background colors, but I do want the summary of what's there. So I'm going to hit show the summary in between lines. Again, I can change different colors here. Not going to worry about that. This is for other RSS feeds. Not going to worry about that. And I don't want the title to say RSS Reader. I'd like it to say Portfolio Examples RSS, just so that you'll know it's an RSS feed. You could put a scroll bar on the gadget, so if you wanted to scroll, you could. And I think, in speaking of scrolling, that we've got it all. I'm going to hit OK. Like most gadgets, it doesn't really appear until you hit Save. And then you're going to have a scroll bar with a very small window. Not very useful, but I did that on purpose so that I could show you how to edit the RSS feed if it's not what you want it to be. So that little window is really small. Let me edit the page. And then when I edit the page, I'm going to edit the gadget. Click here, click the gear. And the one thing that I don't know why they do is they give you a height of 45 pixels. That's less than half an inch. So I would like, with 72 pixels to an inch, I'd like that to be a fairly lengthy one. So I'm going to put 600 pixels. Hit OK. Hit Save. And that looks a lot better. But one of the things I'd like you to notice is this particular gadget only shows you however many you say you wanted, 10, 15, 20. But it does not give you a more button, because there might be 25 of these in your feed. It just gives you the 10 most recent. What I found was kind of nice about this gadget here was that it did give you a more post button if there were more. Now that gadget, let's do the same thing down here with a different gadget, and you're going to start to see some trends here. We're going to hit Edit Page. I'll go down and put another example. Insert more gadgets. I'm going to type in RSS, and we'll try this one right here. And that's the one we were just looking at, this particular gadget. We're going to hit Select, and we're going to put the link here that we were talking about that we had saved. And here it gives us some choice to display it in a slideshow or a recent post format. I chose recent posts. Gives us information if this was a blog to show the whole thing or parts of it. How many items to show? It only lets us show the first 9, but it will allow you to see the rest of the items if you hit more post. Colors and backgrounds I'm not going to worry about too much, but again here the height, make it 600. I always like a scroll bar when necessary, and we're going to call this ePortfolio Samples Example 4. Going to hit OK. Hit Save. And there are my ePortfolios examples. Notice that if I have a description, it shows. It also shows my tags. And after those 9, I can hit more posts and see the rest. So, depending on which one you like better, this particular one or this particular one, you might choose either one of those gadgets. Hopefully that will be helpful to you. Remember to go to your Diigo, pick a topic, like maybe all my hour of code, links, and I don't have a long, actually I do have a pretty long list here. If I wanted an RSS feed of those, I would hit the RSS feed button and I would copy this link and put it in that gadget. Hope that that's helpful.